June 11th. Full moon in Sagittarius at 3:43 a.m. This is Eastern time. It's going to peak at 20 degrees and 39 minutes. Native Americans call this the strawberry moon because strawberries are harvested during this time, all right? Feeling the vibes of the Sagittarius strawberry moon are my mutables, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, of course, and Pisces. If you have any planets between 17 and 24 degrees of a mutable sign, especially Gemini or Pisces, you're definitely feeling the vibes of this, I almost said new moon, full moon. What's the Astro T? Sagittarius is about the truth, right? It's about faith, belief, growth, exploration, adventure, education, higher ideals. Well, that's kind of Neptune, but similar, right? Well, your higher beliefs, your higher mind, okay? It's higher education. These are all themes that can pop up during this lunation. It's time to think big. Think big, bish. You're thinking too small. You got to think bigger. Shoot higher, aim higher, all right? Those are the vibes. A full moon occurs when the sun and moon are opposite each other. It creates this push-pull energy, right? This back and forth, this tug of war between Sagittarius, that's the moon, faith and beliefs, and Gemini, the sun, facts and information, all right? We need these two to meet in the middle, somewhere in the middle. The moon in Sagittarius is about growth, expansion, and exploration. The sun is about curiosity, in Gemini, adaptability and communication. So Sagittarius is the big picture. Gemini is the tiny details. Sagittarius thinks globally. Gemini thinks locally. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Gemini is like your neighborhood. Sagittarius is like the whole wide world. Now, we need both, right? We can't manifest our vision, Sagittarius, without a plan, Gemini, right? We can get so, but then again, on the flip side, we could get so caught up in the details that we overthink things. That would be Gemini. We don't want to have these grand plans, Sagittarius, with no real plan to help them materialize, okay? So we got to get these energies to work together. Full moons are culminations. They bring closure. It's the end of a cycle. A full moon is a period of reflection. The moon illuminates and it reveals to us. During the full moon, we process our emotions and our feelings. We let go of what is no longer serving us. I like to think of this as like decluttering spiritually, right? We surrender. We release. Full moons are a good time to forgive. Okay, hey, Tiffany. It's a good time to let go of something. Celebrate your wins too. During the full moon, maybe you find that something has finally come to fruition for you and you're like, yes, you're acknowledging the process, your growth. Maybe a goal that you've been working towards is achieved. I love that for you. I hope so. If you aren't satisfied with the progress, right, just make some adjustments. That's what we do at the full moon. We're like, okay, this didn't work out for me, so what do I need to do? I need to let go of that and do more of that. This full moon is the opportunity to reflect on your truth. What do you believe in? Okay, you got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything, right? Speaking of your beliefs, are you dogmatic and not open to new perspectives? What are the vibes? Are you curious? Okay, are you willing to listen to other people's ideas and point of views? That's that Gemini. Maybe you need to do a little fact checking when it comes to your truth. Are you spreading conspiracy theories and lies? I'm not saying you are, but I'm just saying Sagittarius can be dogmatic. Is your mindset holding you back from growth? All right. Maybe you need to open up your mind. Do you need a little adventure in your life? It's time to start living. Let's go. Plan a trip. Learn something new. If you can't take a trip globally, okay, you could travel around your hood. Where's Billy at? I said you could take a trip around the corner, but really you can't. You can go explore your neighborhood. There are gyms in your own backyard, right? You can go and look at something. There's nature. There's all types of stuff. Museums, all right? Maybe a short trip revitalizes you and renews you. This is a good time to free yourself from outdated perspectives, right? Maybe that narrative that you've been telling yourself or telling other people is tired. I love that I said tired and traumatic. Maybe you need to let it go. Now, on the low vibe, Sagittarius can be restless and want to roam, but let's make sure we're headed in the right direction. Let's make sure our expansion is on the right track. How about that? There's a lot going on in the backdrop of the moon. We have a grand trine. Hey, Brandy. We also have a grand cross. Now, a grand trine is lovely. These energies are supporting each other. A grand cross is a little trickier. The ruler of the moon is Jupiter, which is in Cancer. Jupiter is exalted. This is so nice because we have the ruler of the moon and the moon, right? The ruler of the moon and the moon in mutual reception, right? Jupiter and the moon are in mutual reception. Hopefully that made sense. Jupiter rules Sagittarius, the moon rules Cancer. So these energies support each other. If you have mutual reception in your chart, you know that these are planets that'll work together. Yes, mutual reception. This is lovely, right? Our emotions, our sense of security, relationships, they're all in alignment with our optimism, our hope, and our growth. Hey, Liza. The mutable Grand Cross is tricky, right? We're going to have the sun in Gemini, the moon in Sagittarius opposite each other, and then they're both squaring the north and the south nodes, all right? So it's giving, what path should I take? Maybe you're uncertain. You're like, which way do I go? Maybe you're scared to take a chance, to take a risk, to try something new, but you need to get out of cruise control and mash that gas. You need to make a move, okay? Don't be afraid. We can feel torn between that moon, the comfort of our relationships and our security, right? The things that we know, and pursuing our dreams, stepping out on faith, our aspirations, the sun. Something, this could be a person, place, or thing, may need to be released so you can embrace a more aligned, and spiritual path, right? Maybe you're hesitant because you feel safe in your situation, but sometimes, you know, our comfort zone is preventing us from growth and evolution and elevation. So it's time to step outside of that safety zone. That's what I like to call it, all right? Yes, or you could also feel torn between new perspectives and sticking to your old opinions. Maybe your old opinions are played out and you need to let them go. Trust your intuition. The North Node is really... The fifth house is fun. Unless it's something bad, just don't get pregnant. We can feel confused in terms of which way to go, but trust your intuition. The North Node is in Pisces, right? And Sagittarius says take a leap of faith. Yeah, fifth house transits are good to me, unless it's something like Pluto. I mean, I have Saturn in the fifth house. Saturn, or what else? Uranus could be kind of chaotic. Hey, Isis. But I like fifth house transits. Good for gambling, good for creativity, good for children, or if you're dealing with children. Hey, T, get this money. All right, let me stop talking about that. Back to this. There's a grand trine between the moon, Mars, and Chiron. Yes, we love it. Yes, I'm still getting on today, but I'm trying to decide if I get on Tuesday instead of Wednesday, because the full moon is actually early Wednesday morning. So everyone is dropping their comments, but Tuesday I would have to get on a little later than 8 because I have to pick Jagger up. Okay, motherhood calls. All right, back to the grand trine. We love a trine, okay? The moon, Mars, and Chiron all supporting each other. Our emotions, our ambition, and our ability to heal or be healed, they're all working together. We can get past insecurities around our ability to boss up, to lead, right? We can tap into our faith, our passion, and our confidence. Let's go, okay? Mercury in Cancer is still in that conjunction to Jupiter in Cancer. We've been dealing this. Hey, Carice, dealing with this, right? So we're full of ideas, but maybe we can also be overstimulated. We're more intuitive now because Mercury's in Cancer, and that's more of an introverted, right? Like a emotional kind of energy, more of a, yeah, what's the opposite of logic, right? Emotional, right? Intuitive. Jupiter is moving towards a square with Saturn and Neptune in Aries. So that's a little bit of a little Debbie Downer. Jupiter squaring Saturn is saying, hey, you can't get what you want, but you get what you need, right? Jupiter squared Neptune is saying, do you even know what you're hoping for? What are you seeking? Because we could be confused. We can hold some L's with that transit. So just kind of watch that. There can be blockages and confusion when it comes to our growth and our beliefs, all right? Maybe there's some kind of reality check with Saturn, or you're letting go of old mental patterns and mindsets. There's a sweet aspect between Mercury and Venus. Mercury is sextile to Venus and Taurus. We like that. We're feeling lighthearted and loving. But I'm going to be honest, when we have a sextile with all the other energies, sometimes we miss it. It's like we can't feel it as hard because a sextile is weak. It's a watered down drink at the bar. It's still alcohol, but it's weak, okay? Let's see. Sorry. But still, with that Mercury sextile to Venus, we feel creative and inspired. We are feeling happy. There is a little negative thing Venus in Taurus is forming a square to Pluto in Aquarius. Don't stalk your ex. We can obsess over a person, place, or thing. We can manipulate and want to control others. Lean into the high vibes. Make sure to go on Substack and check out the weekly astro weather so you know all of those aspects, because I go into more detail over there. All right, let's get into the horoscopes. Let me take a sip of water. All right, I'm going to start with Aries and end with Pisces. I'm okay, I think. I said I'm okay, I think. I think I'm okay, yeah. All right, whew. Okay. I'm not okay. Like, you know when you drink and it goes down the wrong way? I'm like, okay. I think I'm okay now. Aries, we're starting with you. Incoming spiritual insight, Ram. Let's go. Get those downloads. The full moon illuminates your beliefs and personal truths so you can release those moral and ethical codes that are no longer serving you. Let them go. Maybe what served you in the past is no longer your moral compass. You could graduate or finish some kind of writing project. You're closing the chapter on one education to embrace the next. Maybe your next learning experience, really, Jagger, comes through international travel. You may explore new lands and have new cultural experiences. If you can't just pick up and roam the globe, maybe you grab your neighbor for some Ethiopian food or a museum exhibit. Adventure can happen right in your own backyard. Aries mantra for the Sagittarius full moon. I explore new philosophies. Hey, besties. Taurus. I said besties. Bestie. Taurus. Face your fears, bull. Free yourself from the pain of the past. Yes, let's go. Your childhood molded you, but it doesn't have to confine you. The full moon is shining its light on your obsessions, psychological trauma, and your secrets. That sounds insane. Don't allow anything or anyone to control you. If a relationship is inhibiting your freedom, maybe you release that connection during the full moon. This energy is supportive. Maybe you are releasing a debt or finally pay off a loan. Hey, Loretta. This energy is supportive of budgeting and reassessing your shared finances. Maybe a partner needs some extra support financially or emotionally. A new financial opportunity could present itself, but maybe first you need to let go of any low vibe money mentalities. Yes, free yourself from scarcity. Taurus mantra for the Sagittarius full moon. I embrace change. It leads me to new horizons. And so it is. Gemini, do you want to break up or bond deeper with your boo twin? The full moon is illuminating your relationships and not just romantic ones. You could discover a friend is too draining and you need to have a talk or even cut ties with that homie. I know that's right. You don't have to eliminate people from your life, but maybe balance the amount of time that you spend with your bestie, your boo, or your baby bro. Prioritize yourself and your interests too. The full moon could inspire you to get a side hustle or some kind of part-time gig because your focus is on creating financial security. Maybe you don't have as much time for your friends because you're locked in on business. I know that's right. Gemini mantra for the Sagittarius full moon. My relationships allow me freedom to do my own thing. Period. Cancer. Yes, let's go. Jupiter's in your sign, Crabby, bringing you luck and abundance, but also intensifying your moods. You might be a little moony during the Sagittarius full moon. Flow with your feelings. The moon is shining its light on your daily routines. Do you feel like you wake up excited and invigorated for the day, or do you dread clocking in? Not this again. Maybe you're feeling a little burdened by all your responsibilities and would like to travel and have some fun. That sounds amazing. How can you manage to take care of your responsibilities and have time for exploration and adventure? Maybe you get somebody else to do it, at least at home. Delegate some of those chores. Yes, Cancer. Cancer mantra for the Sagittarius full moon. I greet each day with joy. Period. Leo, is it time to put the hookah down, Lions? Sorry, no shade to the hookah smokers. The full moon is illuminating what you do for pleasure and fun. Hanging at the bar and downing 4 espresso martinis might not be the move anymore. No judgment, but this is a period where you could decide to scale back on some unhealthy habits. How about joining an organization? Hey, Bree, how have you been? Or social club. You might even cut off a romantic suitor if you feel like they're not adding to your life, right? They got to add, they can't subtract. If you've been working on a creative project, it might be ready for release now. Drop the mixtape. Is it time for a new hobby? What's something you used to do as a child that really made you happy? Maybe revisit that activity. Let's go. Tap back in. Leo mantra for the Sagittarius full moon. I invite new hobbies into my life. And so it is. Hey, the other Bree. Hey, Yasmin. Virgo, what's happening at home, Virgo? What's the family tea? The full moon shines its light on your home and family. Domestic dynamics are changing, but change is good. Maybe a child is heading off to college or an elder family member is moving in with you. Yikes. Your home may feel like it's too small and you need to find a bigger spot. Maybe it's another city that is calling out to you. Maybe sleep on it before you sign a new lease or put down earnest money. The Sagittarius energy could have you feeling restless and impulsive, right? Maybe the adjustment gives you more time. Maybe this adjustment in your family life gives you more time to prioritize your professional life. Virgo mantra for the Sagittarius full moon. I manifest my dream home. And so it is. Libra, where you at? Low vibe mindsets and thought patterns gotta go, Libra. You hear that, Jagger? It's time to look on the bright side. We already know the worst case scenario. What about the best case scenario? The full moon is illuminating your thoughts and mind. So ditch the negative thinking. Excuse me. If something has been weighing on your mind, have a come to Jesus with your bestie or your brother or your neighbor or your friend. This is a good time to clear the air. Sagittarius seeks the truth, so don't sugarcoat your feelings to spare someone else's feelings. Be honest about what's on your heart and mind. Yes, Libra, don't sweep it under the rug. Switch up your local watering holes or plan a quick road trip to visit your cousins. You need a change of pace and place. Libra mantra for the Sagittarius full moon. My thoughts create my reality. Scorpio, thank you, friend. Money comes and money goes, Scorpio. Let it go, let it flow. The full moon is shining a light on your net worth and your self-worth. Donate money to a charity or give it to a person in need to let the universe know that you understand money is a currency that has to circulate, okay? Do you truly value what you have? And what about yourself? You are your most prized possession. Are you treating yourself like that? During this lunation, take stock of all that you have. Let go of any items that are just taking up space and could be serving someone else. Donate to charity, recycle, upcycle, get rid of that clutter. Free up that chi. When you release what you aren't using, it clears the way for more abundance. This goes for yourself as well. Release archaic beliefs that aren't in alignment. Scorpio mantra for the Sagittarius full moon. The more I give, the more I receive. And so it is. Sagittarius, it's a new you, Saggies. The full moon is in your sign and it's illuminating your life journey, your dreams, and your persona. What's the vision? You're the prophet of the zodiac. Maybe you let go of old ideas and beliefs in favor of new ones that speak to the person you are today, not the person you were yesterday, okay? Refresh the personal brand. A career goal may finally manifest for you around the full moon. If you aren't happy in your current profession, Jupiter, your ruler, is in exaltation in Cancer and bringing the high vibes. Luck is on your side, so take a chance, shoot your shot, because it might just work out and you get that dream job. Let's go. Yes. Tap in, Carice. Sagittarius mantra for the Sagittarius full moon. I'm ready to explore new people, places, and things. And so it is. Capricorn, gang, gang. Free yourself from the shackles of the past, Cappies. The full moon is shining a light on your secrets. You came in just in time, Capricorn. What are you hiding or hiding from? Let your feelings flow and let hurtful memories go. You deserve to be happy, Cappy. Oh, that's so cute. So reflect and release. It's time for a new chapter. Turn the page on the past. Light some sage, yes, and get rid of the bad juju. Uplift the vibes. If you feel like you need some help unpacking some of the residual trauma, then maybe book a therapy session or tap in with a healing practice like Reiki, acupuncture. Meditation and journaling can also help you release grudges and the pain of the past. Capricorn mantra for the Sagittarius full moon. I look to the future with hope and positivity. Period. Aquarius, friend or foe? Are you hanging with an op? I'm just saying. Maybe an op is taken a little too far, but the full moon is illuminating your friendships, and a secret could be revealed to you about a pal. Is it time for new friendships that teach you things and open your mind to new experiences and perspectives? Yes. You might feel called to spend less time with your friends and more time on your creativity. So don't be afraid to scale back on your roles in social groups or cut back on the time you spend on social media so you could focus on your self-expression. Period. A wish could finally be fulfilled during this full moon. A project you work for, drop the mixtape, all right? It's ready to be released, or a project you worked on, I should say. Aquarius mantra for the Sagittarius full moon. I open myself up to new friendships. Yes. Pisces, are you accepting a long overdue promotion or hitting send on your resignation email, Pisces? You know, Pisces like to be out. The full moon is shining a light on your career and public standing. You could get your props at work. Maybe your employee of the month. I love that for you. If you were passed over for recognition, the recognition you're seeking, then it could be time for a professional pivot. Do you want to try something new, something more aligned with who you are spiritually? Yes, I can see that. With the North Node in your sign, you're being urged by the universe to take a risk. Growth is about exploring new territories. Don't be afraid to step into your learning zone. Pisces mantra for the Sagittarius full moon. I'm ready to take my career to new heights. And so it is.